Manel Kape in the building right now. Saturday night. Main event, UFC Apex, but not Brandon Royval in front of you. Manel, how did you deal with that news? Talk to me.
It's not new. It's not new for me. It's something that it's been happen a lot in my career in UFC. Uh, the guy's been pulled out a lot. So for me, it's just like the feeling of again. Uh, but it's just another one more fighter. I'm excited for my main event. I'm excited for win, and then get my title. I'm excited for all these moments. You know.
All right, you got a new opponent in Asu Almabaev, who has been on a nice streak, has announced himself well. How different of a matchup for you is this fight come Saturday night?
I think the difference is just about the height. Brandon Royval is more taller. He's a fighter that I was working more my body shots. Uh, and Asu is a fighter where I can work more the shots in the head. Uh, his head's gonna be there. As a target. He's a fighter that don't move so much his hips, his shoulders. So I think his face gonna be full of blood. That's what I think.
Manel, this is what I like about you. You don't give a. I'll say it. You don't give a fuck, Manel Kape. I mean, you just don't give a f. When did that start in the life of Manel Kape?
I've been size young age has always I've been like this. Since I've been young age I've been like this. I don't take nothing to home. I deal with my things and yeah, it's just the way I am.
Well, you make exciting fights. You say provocative things on the microphone. Does that ever get you in trouble with the UFC?
No, I never had any problem. I just try to be myself when I'm in the octagon. I release what is inside me, and then after the fight, I'm a different person. But inside the octagon, this is who I am. This is my work, and who want to take the breath from me, I'll make him pay.
Well, you've had a great run since coming to the UFC. You're one of the best flyweights in the world. When you were growing up in Angola, when did the dream become real for you to follow this path, to become a pro fighter and eventually chase a world title like this?
Uh, I I born in Angola. I didn't grow up there. I just born. I grew up in Portugal. So I left Angola with 1 years old, and
Mm.
so I grew up in Portugal. Um this is already is in the veins. Fighting is in the veins because my father is a former world champion boxing. So he provoked us to be a fighter, to be an athlete. Uh, I, I I do boxing since my 4 years old. So the mixed martial arts is in my blood. This is not something new for me. It's been already for many years. You know.
Indeed, indeed. I knew you'd represented Portugal. I didn't realize you had moved there so young, but look
Yes.
at this journey of where you are today. I know you believe you're the best flyweight in the world, but tell me why. Why will you one day stand on that podium with a world title?
I just moved different. I just moved different. Uh, 100% my style is been different. I've been making this division more excited. Uh, you know, um, I don't believe that the fans really enjoy that much the fights of the champ as much as they enjoy mine. Um, I'm 100% to the thing what the flyweight division need. To be respected. And to be on the map. You know, that's the thing. If if we was if we need some some skiller guys, someone too good Dimitri Johnson already would put this division in the top of the map. So uh, I just believe I'm a different animal. I'm a different person, and I'm the reason why flyweight right now is fire.
That's a big claim, but you do make a lot of noise. You win big fights. You've called for title shots before. Is this the last fight you're going to have to win before getting a shot at that crown?
Yeah, definitely, definitely. That's the last fight, and I've been sure about that because we've been talk, and the fight's supposed to be Brandon Royval. Brandon Royval was the number one contender, but ain't gonna make any difference. I just have to make another good performance, and I'm right there. You know.
What does this pursuit of the championship mean to you? What does the belt represent for everything you've put into this sport to you?
Uh, the belt is just more for show to the people. For show to the people. I be accomplished a lot of things in this sport. I feel good to myself as a professional. Uh, I feel I feel good. Um, I've been doing many things besides many years. Um, I, if I was done tomorrow, I'm gonna say like I did enough. I did good. But right now, um, people want to see with the eyes. They already see my performance. They already see my skills, and the belt is just gonna put the affirmation. They just gonna
Indeed.
um, like this the guy that is not anything more. They can say or can they doubt. It's just gonna like put the big affirmation on my career, and it's just gonna make me like set up. I've been already a champion of many organizations. Every organization I step, I be a champion. I told that I was gonna be a champion, and I be a champion. In Japan was not different. I being a champion, I realized my dream of being a world champion already. I already know that feeling, and when I'm gonna step against the Pantoja, against KKF, whatever it is with the belt, it's not gonna be different because I already had the feeling, against more than 30,000 people, uh, ain't gonna be different for me. The feeling I'm gonna feel at home, so it's gonna be more the affirmation, and the belt is just gonna open the doors or what I will need for maybe another business outside the fight game.
Right.
And that's what the belt's gonna bring, and it's gonna mean to me.
I'm not used to seeing chilled out, relaxed family man Manel Kape right now. This is great. Just relaxing, just a regular dude. Not the same guy with the microphone, right?
Nah, nah, nah. This guy is just this guy is just when I have a problem. And when I'm in the octagon, there is always a problem. Outside this, life is good.
Do you still have any problems with Kai Kara France?
I don't have any fight. I don't have any fight, but one day we have to face. If you win Pantoja, he definitely gonna face me because I'm gonna win Saturday, and yeah, people they have to show up in a fight. He didn't show up. He pulled out to make all my work, for nothing. You know, and I faced a debut fighting in Australia, so you have to pay. You have to pay this.
Would you rather he would win the championship? Because I know you've had a fight before with Pantoja, the current champion, and I know the competitor in you would probably like to get that back. Which one would you want to face?
Ain't nothing personal. Ain't nothing personal. You know, I know if it was a 5 round fight against Pantoja, I would win. You know, Kakara Front is just gonna be a new blood. Is Mental is not that guy. Mental is not that guy. He show a lot of weakness about mental. He's very insecurity boy. You know, maybe it's gonna be a more easy fight Kakara France. But either way, I'm gonna be very ready for whatever is gonna be in front of me.
Are you and Adesanya still beefing?
We never had a beef. We never had a beef. He just stand up and try to defend this boy,
Right.
and I don't back it up with any man. I no fear no man, only Allah, and that's it. Just make sure. I just made him realize who is in front of him. So I think he get the message very well.
Well, the fans love that you didn't back down. And then we hear undefeated in the streets, Manel Kape, right? The champion of the streets. That's a real thing, right?
that like I say, who, who wants the problems? I will not back down. It's better avoid. It's gonna be a piece for everybody, but who who, who wants some smoke? I'll be there.
Do you like it better as a fighter when the crowd's cheering you or when you're in some of these back and forths and you get to play the villain, the heel? Which one do you like better to be when you're promoting a fight?
Honestly, I even don't care. Honestly, I even don't care about this. I don't fight for the fans. You know, I fight for myself. I don't put this pressure to pleasure the fans because that's the dumbest thing, and is this is not mature. As a fighter, this is not really mature because if you want to pleasure the fans, you want to rush, you want to put a stupid fight, you want to have these dog fights, and then maybe you lose, and maybe you become frustrated because you cannot pleasure the fans, and your movement, your head doesn't go, and then you lose because you want to pleasure people that in 2 days, 3 days gonna forget about you, and they don't give a fuck about you. You understood? Maybe you lost your contract. So when I fight, I never had this weight on my shoulders. I just try to be always. I'm trying to enjoy the fight and try to enjoy myself. I try to enjoy my body language. I try to enjoy the movements in my head and what I'm gonna do next. So uh, about the fans, it's important on these games. Of course, there's the ones that pay, but honestly, I really don't care because I don't fight for the fans. I fight for myself. I fight to enjoy and for my goals.
Totally understand that completely. When you look back at what the run you had in Japan, where you really made your name and you split those fights with Asakura, do you feel like it's inevitable that you guys will fight again?
I don't know. I don't know. He's already far away from me. You know, in terms of rankings, um, like he's the guy that is is a perfect example that pleasure the fans is bad because he was rushing too much. This guy is so good,
Sure.
and then he had some words against Pantoja. He told to everyone, to all the interviews and in a press media conference that he's gonna put the flyweight division up there different. He's gonna do this, gonna knock out. He's gonna blah blah blah. And he put so much pressure on him. He put so much pressure on his shoulder, and his first round he was rushing too much, and he forgot his game. He forgot to play the chess match. And he was so worried to knock out, to put in press performance to show up. A new guy, a newcomer, and then happened what happened. So let you win a couple fights now, and then maybe one day when he be uh, close to the rankings, maybe he's gonna face me, or maybe when he be close to the title, because this is gonna be my year. It's 2025. It's gonna be my year.
Well, it starts on Saturday. Asu Almabaev, the new opponent, UFC Fight Night. Manel, thank you for the time. Best of luck to you. We're gonna
Thank you.
can't wait.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.